For me, doesn't matter. For me.
If he has a big beard, it doesn't matter.
For me, yes. Listen, it's not help Tyson Fury.
I thought I won both fights, but then again, I've gone home with 2 losses on my record now, so... But I just always feel a little bit hard done by. Not a little bit, actually a lot, but... What's next for me? I'm going home and having some time off.
Oleksandr Usyk has responded to Tyson Fury's retirement plans with unexpected restraint, expressing respect for Fury's choice while subtly hinting at disappointment over a missed opportunity for their anticipated showdown.
Only quiet.
Nothing was registering?
No, only quiet. Quiet. And music.
Oleksandr Usyk has shifted his focus away from Tyson Fury, planning a return to the cruiserweight division, his first love. Addressing Fury's retirement, Usyk appeared indifferent yet respectful, praising Fury's remarkable career and acknowledging that he's accomplished enough and is old enough to retire on his own terms.
I've won every belt there is to win. There isn't nothing more I can do. I've won every belt in the game. If this was a computer game, it would definitely be complete.
Former heavyweight champion Tyson Fury has opened up about his retirement plans following back-to-back losses to Oleksandr Usyk. Fury, 36, lost his undefeated record in May 2024 after a split decision defeat and suffered an even more decisive loss in their rematch last month in Saudi Arabia. Reflecting on his future, Fury said, "What's next for me? I'm going home and taking some time off. When asked about a potential return to the ring, he gave an uncertain response. You might not. Who knows? We'll talk about that next year. Fans remain uncertain of Fury's next move in boxing.
British fans will want to know you did 24 rounds with Tyson Fury, 24 rounds with Anthony Joshua. Which 24 rounds were harder together?
Tyson Fury.
Oleksandr Usyk also weighed in on the much-anticipated Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua fight, offering a bold prediction on who would come out on top. This matchup has captivated British fans, especially after the prospect of a trilogy between Usyk and Fury diminished. With the rivalry between Fury and Joshua growing, it now seems more likely than ever to become a reality in the near future.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody wants them to fight each other. Who do you think is the favorite if they fight each other now?
Usyk defeated Tyson Fury 116 to 112 on all 3 judges' scorecards on Saturday night, securing his second win over the Gypsy King and retaining his World Boxing Council, World Boxing Organization, and World Boxing Association heavyweight titles. Usyk speaks with authority, having also beaten Anthony Joshua twice, outpointing the Brit in 2021 and 2022. A domestic showdown between Fury and Joshua has been speculated for nearly a decade, ever since Fury dethroned Vladimir Klitschko in November 2015. However, despite the long-awaited rivalry, the timing hasn't aligned, with both Fury and Joshua now in the twilight of their careers.
Yeah.
Usyk was asked by Boxing King Media who was the tougher opponent and who would be favored if Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua fought. Usyk acknowledged that Fury had been the more challenging opponent over 24 rounds, but believed Joshua could win on points. The potential showdown could take place in 2025 at Wembley Stadium, a fight that remains one of the biggest commercial events in boxing. Both fighters would enter the bout coming off defeats, with Joshua having been dominated by Daniel Dubois in September, while Fury's own future in the sport remains uncertain.
Sure. You might do, you might not do, who knows? We'll talk about that next year. It's been good, you know, I've had a good life and it's been good time, good training.
Fury cryptically hinted about his future, saying, maybe you might see me fight again. You might not, suggesting he could walk away for good. The two-time heavyweight champion has reached the pinnacle of the sport, defeating the likes of Vladimir Klitschko and Deontay Wilder. However, according to a report in The Sun, the 36-year-old hasn't decided if his career is over. A source close to Fury revealed that after returning to the UK, he told friends he hasn't yet reached the end of the road, leaving the door open for future fights.
Good training. Congratulations to everybody. Thank you to Turkey, Al Sheikh, Frank, Spencer, everybody who's involved, Bob, for putting me on, giving me the opportunities to have a great career and a great fight.
Fury remained tight-lipped about his future after the fight, but a source told The Sun that he's not finished yet. Following Saturday's bout, promoter Frank Warren stated that if Fury chooses to continue his career, a fight against Anthony Joshua is the one to make. Warren emphasized that this matchup is what fans want to see, calling it a great fight. That would be a mega event. He further added that if it happens, the Fury-Joshua clash would be brilliant, underscoring the massive appeal the bout holds for boxing fans around the world.
But it was what it was. I'm happy with the performance, you know. Both men's got paid and both men's going home to their lovely wives and children. And that's what it's about. We put on a show for the fans. You know, Usyk's 30.
The Fury versus Joshua fight will only happen if Tyson Fury is willing to step into the ring. And that's a big if, as noted by promoter Frank Warren. If Fury doesn't want the fight, then so be it. Matchroom Boxing head Eddie Hearn echoed this sentiment, stating that the reality is there's only one fight for Fury: Anthony Joshua. He called it the biggest fight in British boxing history, one that fans will always want to see. Hearn emphasized that AG versus Fury at Wembley is the dream matchup and that he'll be pushing to make it happen, likening it to an Excellency Turkey kind of effort. The two had been scheduled to face off in 2022, while Fury was still the WBC heavyweight champion, with negotiations going on for a month in December. However, the fight collapsed, and Fury instead defended his title against Derek Chisora at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Kips. The Fury versus Joshua fight will only happen if Tyson Fury is willing. And that's a big if, as noted by Frank Warren. Matchroom Boxing's Eddie Hearn agreed, stating there's only one fight for Fury: Anthony Joshua. Hearn described it as the biggest fight in British boxing history, one fans will always want to see. He emphasized that AG versus Fury at Wembley is the dream matchup and that he'll push to make it happen. The two were scheduled to meet in 2022, but negotiations collapsed, leading Fury to defend his title against Derek Chisora instead.
Very much and good night.
Speaking after the fight on TNT Sports, he said, "I scored it a draw, so I think if you score it either way by a round to Fury or Usyk, you can't really complain. But to give him only one round from the last 6 seems a bit wrong." He praised the reigning champion for an improved performance, responding to Fury's better showing in their first meeting. "Fury was better tonight, so Usyk had to be better," he continued. "Fury controlled the ring more, but Usyk stepped up his game. That's what champion fighters do."
Everywhere, really. Do you get a buzz as, just being part of the fight weeks then?
Yeah, I really do. I mean, I'd probably get more of a buzz than the fighters because
Unsure Fury's gutted and disappointed, and they probably feel he should have won tonight, said Frampton. "I scored it a draw, but I feel the 3 judges had it too wide. Out of all 12 rounds, none were one-sided, so you're always going to see different scorecards. To only give Fury 4 rounds seems unfair."